Welcome to today's Comics and Coffee. My name is Jay Wheeler. I am your host. Uh, how's it going? Today we got a ton of new stories to talk about. One being there's rumors about the release date for Star Wars. Two, Nathan Fillion wants to possibly, maybe be Batman or Bruce Wayne. Who knows? Brandon Routh talks Man of Steel, and there's pictures of Arkham Origins and new pictures of X-Men of Futures Day Past Future. I can never say that correctly, but the new X-Men movie. So, shall we get started? Since 2015 is going to be a very busy year for movies. You got Avengers 2 coming out. You got Batman Superman coming out. You got those two big movies coming out. Star Wars and Lucasfilms Disney have decided to not put Star Wars in that summer running. They're gonna put it in the middle of December. December 15th, 2015 is when the next Star Wars movie will be released. So I think that's a good idea, but at the same time, I don't know. It would have been exciting to see who would actually make more money. Because obviously the Avengers are this third or fourth grossing movie of the entire summer. Just overall, not just entire summer. Man of Steel has not necessarily hit those strides, but has done a lot better than any other DC movie. Well, there's no other DC movie, but it hit some good strides. And then new Star Wars movie, or the continuing on with Episode 7. I think that would have been a great thing to see, where all those movies just coming out, boom, 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 all at the summertime. That would have been, sheesh, oh my god, I don't even know how everyone would cope with that, because so much great movie and so much great awesomeness, just like, I don't know, maybe the movie world would implode on itself if all those movies came out all at the same time. So, we have something to look forward to before Christmas, so that'll be great. Alright, secondly, Nathan Fillion has said that he would make an excellent Bruce Wayne, but a terrible Batman. Okay. Yes, excellent Bruce Wayne. Totally, because the man is full of charisma and very charming, and at the same time, amazing. So, why would you not want to have Nathan Fillion as, Bruce Wayne? But at the same time, like I said before, you need to not. He also kind of has said the same things that I've said, is that you can't really have someone that you've always wanted to be Batman, constantly shove it down people's throats. Because, yeah, he would be amazing in your head, or my head, or anyone else's head. But that particular person, you never know if that particular person will actually be great as Batman. So, my theory is, I've always talked about this theory so far, is that Man of Steel needed to be good because, it was a new Superman movie after Brandon Routh tried to be Superman. So when we saw that movie, it was great. It was better than, Superman Returns, because it had more stuff in it that we wanted from a Superman movie. Okay, so now with a Batman Superman movie coming out, there's that one step again that you need to have in order to make a great, great Batman Superman movie. You need to have not a great Batman, but you need to have a Batman that will, be his own. He won't go off of Christian Bale's Batman, but he'll have not similar traits, because Man of Steel had no similar traits to Superman Returns or any of them. So I'm probably going to go back on that and say that this Batman, whoever it is going to be, needs to be his own Batman. Needs to, you know, bring his idea of Batman to life, and see how it goes. Because, like I said, it's all riding on if we're going to have a great Batman and the Batman Superman movie. So, speaking of Superman, Brandon Routh was at Chicago Comic Con last weekend, and he was interviewed and asked a couple questions about has he seen Man of Steel yet, and what did he think? And obviously, he doesn't really have time to see movies because he has a newborn. He still does a lot of movies independently. He's in a lot of. I've seen him in a lot of other shows, stuff like that. So obviously, you're not gonna have time to just stop by a local theater and be like, oh, one for Man of Steel, please. No, but he was talking about how Man of Steel and Superman Returns are completely different movies, but at the same time, they were both lacking different things. Like he was saying that Superman Returns was lacking the action that Man of Steel has, but Man of Steel was lacking some stuff that Superman Returns had, and that he was saying that each movie was missing stuff that would appeal to different audiences. Which, okay, that kind of does make sense, but at the same time, Man of Steel is a Superman for this stage, for us, for our generation. Okay, Superman Returns was trying to bring back Christopher Reeve Superman, a Boy Scout type Superman where all he does is, he doesn't really, he saves the day and everything, but at the end of the day, he's not, flying around. He's, just wondering, well, how come Lois doesn't love me anymore? Or what, Lois has a kid now? What, that kind of stuff. And yeah, Superman's do-gooder. He's Boy Scout, but he's not really that, he's not so, I want to say PC, but that probably wouldn't make sense or in the right usage. He was too good. Let's put it that way. Brandon Routh's Superman was too good. He was, like I said, he was bringing an 80s Superman into the 2000 era where a superhero needs to have that edge, but at the same time stay true to who he really is. So, yes, there were stuff that in Man of Steel that shouldn't have been in it, but at the same time, it went along with the story. And we have a new 52 Superman that is nothing like the 90s Superman. So, therefore, you know, you have to sometimes take chances and cross barriers and completely change things in order to see if you get a great, amazing thing. And that's what happened. So, let's hope that this new Superman movie is going to be great. But I see where Brandon Routh is coming from. You want to appeal, you try to appeal to everyone, but if you're trying to appeal to everyone, you're not going to you won't make anyone happy. So, I love Man of Steel, by the way. And speaking of Man of Steel, the DVD set is going to be released on November 12th. There's going to be a regular DVD copy. There's going to be a Blu-ray DVD copy. And then there's going to be a 3D Blu-ray DVD and digital copy. And then also there's going to be a special edition where it's like the S. It's like the S is like this big. And you can open up the S and it has the discs and a whole bunch of art and stuff like that, which looks pretty awesome. So there's 4 editions to Man of Steel movie coming out September 12th. So make sure you save your money, or if you got lots of money, go out and buy it because it was a great movie. All right, what was that? Fifthly, because I talked about Man of Steel movie. There is a new picture of James McAvoy. Hugh Jackman, and I can't remember the guy's name that plays Beast, but there's a picture of all three of them in the X-Men headquarters, which have been built, obviously, and yeah, it looks pretty awesome because it's got James McAvoy in his Professor X chair, but he's got a lot of hair, and Beast is not blue anymore. Maybe he solves that, but I cannot wait for this movie. This movie is gonna be so amazing. What we got? Marvel again. I can't. There's not enough words that I can say about Marvel that has kind of taken me from like just DC, a DC guy, and now make me go and want to read more Marvel comic books because of how Marvel takes their characters and puts them on the big screen and makes them amazing. I don't know. I want more Marvel stuff. All right. Sixthly, there's new images of Arkham Origins. It shows Bruce Wayne and Alfred, how the Batcave is being designed. It shows him how he puts on his, how he makes his suit, and also how he's whooping ass. So those will be up. Uh, I pre-ordered the special edition, so can't wait for that game because that game comes out in October as well. What we got? It's just gonna be a great. It's gonna be a great holiday. Let's just put it that way. All right, guys. So hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna go play some Grand Theft Auto 4 and try to find some awesome cheat codes to just fuck around with. Uh, and when did Saint Row games get so epic? I mean, damn. I've seen the trailer for this new one, and it looks like someone actually knows how to write stories now. So I don't know, but all right. Enjoy the rest of the night. Please read more comic books. Please subscribe to all things nerdy and my channel. Yeah, and have a good night.